How's it going, everyone? I hope you all had a great weekend. As always, I'm Matthew, it's Monday, and it's time for your weekly pop culture review. This week we're going to be looking at Detective Pikachu, following what I thought to be a brilliant marketing campaign, and let's take a minute just to appreciate this marketing campaign. So Detective Pikachu was released in theaters this past weekend, and people were impressed but not shocked with the numbers it was able to put up against the giant Avengers Endgame. But before we get into things this week, I'd like to thank everyone who's subscribed to me so far, and if you haven't, make sure to click that subscribe button for more regular content. Alright, let's get into this. So the film, starring Justice Smith, Katherine Newton, and Ryan Reynolds, takes place in Rhyme City, where Tim's father was recently killed in a car accident. Pretty soon, Tim meets Pikachu, his dad's Pokemon partner, who's positive that his dad cannot be dead. The two of them, along with an investigative reporter, search to figure out what's happened to Tim's dad. So that's nice and all, but should you see this movie? Well, let's find out. So here's what I loved about this movie. I didn't realize how badly I wanted to see live action Pokemon until I actually saw them in this movie. The CGI effects in this film were outstanding, and I was truly believing that these Pokemon were real beings and that they could actually interact with humans. Next, Ryan Reynolds had an all-star performance in this movie. Every single line that Pikachu has in this movie had not only me, but the entire theater around me laughing so much. And the good thing about his performance was nothing was too over the top. Every joke he made always landed. And honestly, it helped that all these jokes were coming out of a cute little Pikachu. But on the other hand, there's a lot of things that had me scratching my head. I hate to say it, but the acting was pretty bad. It really just seemed like none of the actors were comfortable with the lines that they had to say in this movie. And I know that these people can act, because I've seen them in other things. I've seen Katherine Newton in 3 Billboards, and she has a phenomenal performance in that movie. But in Detective Pikachu, just wasn't up to par, especially for such a major theatrical film. In addition to this, the plot itself was pretty predictable. Many elements of the plot I've seen done in other films, and honestly, I called the ending pretty quickly. So overall, this film relies completely on nostalgia, its CGI effects, and Ryan Reynolds' performance as Pikachu, which are pretty strong elements, but they're in constant competition with a mediocre plotline and the poor acting. And for that, Detective Pikachu, you get a 5.5 out of 10. Obviously, yes, if you're a Pokemon fan, you should definitely go see this movie. And if you got little kids at home, take them to see this movie. There's a lot of jokes that will go over their heads, but you will probably appreciate them. Comedy-wise, this movie's kind of like a child-friendly version of Deadpool, which is pretty fun. Lastly, I definitely feel that this movie will open up a whole new world of Pokemon on film, similar to Star Wars or the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this movie is just the beginning. Well, that's all I have to say for this week. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to continue the conversation, take it down to the comments below. Now, if you haven't seen this movie yet, I'd recommend to stop watching right now. But if you have seen this movie, keep on watching, because up next is the spoiler song of the day, starting in 3, 2, 1.
I gotta go and find my dad, but people think he's dead. I found a Pikachu today, he looked at me and said, your dad's alive, I've got amnesia, but Clifford's behind us all. He made our guess, it makes you crazy, he's gonna end us all. Pikachu, I need help from you, Mewtwo. Combined us, we look like fools. Oh, this movie ripped off, yeah, out with Pokemon. Pikachu, I need help from my dad all along. And Mewtwo, he did no wrong. Ditto tried to kill us too. Pikachu, I'm not going home.